Welcome to your first client corner, where I interview people who've been clients of therapy and ask them questions that I hear therapists ask themselves. So the first person up is my client, Amy. And just to be totally transparent and clear, she has given her full permission to do this. She consented to being interviewed by me and consented to having it watched. So what can I tell you about Amy? She is now a 30 or 31-year-old woman. She survived breast cancer, which was a diagnosis she got in her mid-20s. She was my client from the time she was 14 till she was maybe 17 and a half, 18. So through her junior high school years, I saw her as a client. And she's agreed to reflect on those earlier times and also where she's at now and what helped her in therapy and you know, I can't remember if she talks about what didn't, but what I remember striking me about this interview is the things that I thought were impactful is not what her memories were. Her memories were of other things that, you know, this most surprising one is the thing that I thought I was worst at is the thing she remembered the most as being helpful. How can that be? Anyway, I hope you enjoy this interview. I hope it helps you. I hope it, I don't know, lets you hear the voice of a client reflecting on how powerful things can be, even when we think we suck. How about that? Okay, enjoy. Hello, and welcome to this episode of Therapist Sanctuary. My name is Jen, and I'm your host. And I am here today to talk to Amy S. Welcome, Amy.
Hello.
Hello. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, if I said, this is Amy, and here's her like snapshot story. First time you went to counseling, what was it like? I mean, you said you went before I met you. What was it like?
I'm going to change his name.
Yeah, do that.
So, just out of respect for him, I don't know if he's still practicing or not, but we'll call him Ed.
Okay.
So, my mom took me to this place. It was just like across from the Rotary Park, somewhere in there. Remember the brick building? And we went, and she like forced me to go. I really didn't want to go because I did like the school counselors and stuff, and I feel like the school counselors care, but they also just don't really give a fuck. And then I was like, okay, cool. School counseling. I'm out of class.
Right.
I don't need, this isn't out for me. I don't need to go to school. It'll be fine. So then we went and started seeing Ed and after school, and my mom would always be there. So and it was mainly for me and her, but I feel like it was more for her and not me. And then he would tell me something like, oh, well, you don't have to do that because you're your own person. If that makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to do this kind of stuff. And then he would start putting stuff in my head like that. I'm like, I don't have to do that. I don't want to do that.
Oh,
I don't. He would
He was siding with you to the point where he was kind of in front of your mom saying you don't have to listen, kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. And I rolled with it.
I bet I would have. And then I'd be like,
and then something would happen. I'm like, Ed said I don't have to do that.
Oh yeah, you were all over that program.
Oh, I was all over it.
That was awesome.
And I think I only seen him I think 4 or 5 times, and mom was always there. And then I think I saw him twice without her, and it just got worse. And then she was like, nope, you're not seeing him anymore. And I'm like, but I like Ed.
So you actually liked him because he was clearly giving you freedoms.
Yeah.
But your mom didn't like it, so she put a halt to it.
Yep. And then that's when I started coming to you, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to be here. And then I remember my first session with you, I'm like, ugh, I hope I jive with her. I'm like, I hope she's not a total drag. I just wanted somebody that I liked. And then it was you, and I'm like, she's pretty okay.
I'll give her
And then I just enjoyed seeing her. I remember the first session, I just opened up, and it was like a waterfall. And you were like, not a lot of people do that their first session. And I'm like, Really? Because neither do I.
So clearly you had a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot. There was a lot.
What do you think, like, thinking back on that time, like, what do you think counselors need to do to make it safe for teenagers to be there?
I think, because it's nerve-wracking, right? Like, you're going to this stranger, you're a teen, so now you have to talk to an adult. You don't want adults to know. Like,
Right.
this is my private personal shit. Like, I don't want nobody to know about this stuff.
And
what if they go around and tell my mom?
Oh, for sure.
You know?
That's a big concern.
Huge. But then there's the confidentiality stuff, right? And a lot of young teens, they don't understand this stuff. Me, being me, I'm like, confidentiality. I'm like, if as long as she doesn't know I'm not doing anything stupid, if I don't tell her the stupid stuff that I'm doing, she's not going to tell my mom anything.
Right.
So a lot of stuff, some things you just don't say.
Well, you brought up two interesting things there, because one is it's kind of a teenager's job not to talk to adults in a really real way. So it already goes against that part of development.
Mm-hmm.
And the fear of this person just like kind of giving everything up to your parents. Like those are two pretty key things for safety right off the top.
Oh, big time, especially when you're not like a trusting teen in general and you are going through all of those, because you don't trust anybody at that point. No. So it's just like to go in there, because I've even seen, even now in like adult life, I've seen some of my friends put their kids into counseling, and then they want to converse with the counselor after to get the dirt on their kid. And it's just like,
nope.
That is none of your business. I'm sorry. Right. And I know my mom, she would be like, so how was it? I'm like, it was good. I didn't tell her anything.
And she didn't push, to her credit.
We'd like to know that
she didn't.
She tried to push. And I'm like, it's between me and Jen.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's number one, isn't it? Like, you need to know huge. It's not going anywhere.
Huge. Because a lot of parents, not all parents, but there are parents out there that are vindictive like that.
Yeah.
Right?
It's true. Yeah.
So it's like, and if you have a troubled youth, especially troubled one, like you want that to be as safe for them as possible, or they're never going to open up. They'll show up, but they won't say anything.
Right. Did you go through a stage of feeling angry?
Oh, I was angry like for a long time. I think that whole time I was like seeing you like from I was a very, very angry youth.
Oh yeah, but I mean from cancer, like angry. Have you gone through a time where you felt angry you got cancer?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
It's like
you
totally,
say not
it's
yet.
Like,
I do remember you being angry as a teenager. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I thought, yeah, you should be.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel good.
Yeah. You know what I think? Like looking at you over that time, you know what I saw happen for you that I think really turned things around? You bought a horse.
Oh yeah. That guy. I still got him.
Do you remember we did a session with your horse?
No.
I drove out there and it was you and me and your horse, and we did our session with your horse.
I don't remember that.
It was all I could do not to cry the whole time, because I thought this horse has saved this girl's life.
You also saved my life too, though.
I don't know about that.
You gave me a lot of tools to navigate through a lot of shit. My horse couldn't give me tools. My mom couldn't give me tools.
That's so interesting you would say that to me, because those who know me as a therapist know that I hate the concept of giving tools and skills, because I always think it's deeper than that. It's more than just tools. So to hear you say you gave me a lot of tools, I'm like, I did?
You're like,
what tools did I give you?
But like, I guess they're like more so like tools of like different ways to look at things to navigate.
Oh yeah.
You gave me tools to navigate through certain situations I didn't know how the fuck to deal with.
Right.
So like in that aspect, I call them tools. I know you, okay, well now I know.
I like that though. Tools. I like to know that I actually have managed to give people tools, because
like I'll call you like, what do I do? How do I handle this?
Right. Yeah.
Like I've even had a situation kind of like right now, and I'm like, I know somebody who went through this personally, and I was kind of there as their support person, but I called her and I was like, I know this is none of my business and you don't have to talk to me about it. I'm like, but how can I better support somebody who's going through something that I already know that you went through.
Oh, that's so great.
I know,
You're
isn't
a
it?
good friend.
I try.
Yeah, I remember you saved your money. I think you gave up using.
Yeah,
And
pretty
you
much. 'Cause I
saved
got really,
your money and you
because I
built
got,
yourself a horse, and
yeah,
from then on you were off to you were off to the races.
that was it. That was it. And we race
And
now.
you really do race now.
Yeah, we
Barrel
race.
racing, right?
And we win money all the time. He got me a buckle last year.
I remember. I saw it.
Yeah. He's like 19 now.
Oh
We
my
were at a race
gosh.
a couple weeks ago, and he's still, even though he's like 19, like, he drove me nuts. Because it's
Toby.
like,
Is it
yeah,
Toby?
Toby. Because it's like, he knows better. And like, he was just doing Toby things. And it was tied to the trailer. And my friend came around the trailer, and she kind of spooked him, and he kind of got caught on the bottom of her trailer, and he decided he wanted to have a headbutting competition with the fucking trailer. He looks like Scarface. He's got like no hair on like almost the whole front of his face. I was so mad at him. It's just like, seriously. And then last night I was out riding her bareback, and there's like a hoe, like cat, like for like digging dirt or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he's like looking around because it was like late, and he's not paying attention to his feet, and he completely literally buckles and goes down on his knees because he's tripped, and he fell on his face, and I'm like, I'm about to fall. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm just like, are you okay? Like, you just got your knee? Like, open up your eyes and pick up your feet, buddy. It's like, you've seen that before.
Oh my god. So
Like,
so tell me about the role of animals in your healing.
it gives you that responsibility, right? They can't take care of themselves.
Right.
I mean, like, he probably could if he was wild, but like, I'm his caretaker.
Right.
Same with my dog and my cat, who's annoying as crap. I love him, but he's annoying.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, I guess they give you that sense of purpose.
Right. Yeah.
When
They
you
need
feel like
you.
when you feel so low and you're like, what's my purpose in life? Well, I have 3 purposes
Yeah.
currently.
Mm-hmm.
And they need me, right? Like, I'm their mom. You gotta get up and grind, take care of them. I don't know, in a way it almost kind of keeps me focused a little bit.
Yeah. I
You
bet.
know, I can't let them down. They can't do it themselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell me, let's wrap things up. I want to know if you have any advice for therapists who are wondering if they're helping, or what would you say makes a good therapist?
I think somebody who listens and like has that compassion. I think one of the things too with you that really helped me is you understood a lot of the shit that I was going through because you had gone through some of that stuff yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, you'd only shared a few things with me that you had gone through. Because obviously, can't share all the certain things.
Interesting though, because a lot of therapists are really trained that they should not, we call it self-disclose. They should not do that. And so a lot of therapists believe that. I'm always saying to them, sometimes your clients need to know a little bit about you.
Just a little bit. You gotta, like, because when you don't know, like, certain things or whatever, if your therapist doesn't want to open up to you about something that they went through, then that person's like, you don't understand what I'm going through. You don't understand anything about me. But like, when I was like going through all my addiction and stuff, and you're like, I remember the one day you're like, you told me about your struggles that you had.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've been sober for this many years and I still go. I still go to meetings and all this other stuff. And I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
She does get it. She knows exactly what I'm fucking dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And it made it easier for me to open up because you actually understood where I was coming from because you had lived it yourself. So I think that is something like you don't have to disclose like a total go in depth because obviously it's none of your client's business. But that's one thing. It's like she fucking knows.
Just enough to make it trustworthy and credible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Because I'm like, man, she went through it and she got out of it and look where she is now.
Mm.
Like, maybe that could be me. Maybe it can't. Maybe I'll never get to that. Maybe you're too far in. Maybe you need to go seek help. Like, that was one thing that was like,
yeah.
And my mom never knew anything. I was like, we're good. We're good. She's tight-lipped, just like me.
Yeah. I think that's it was important to me when I was in therapy. I had
Mhm.
therapists who told me nothing, and I had therapists who shared a little bit. And the
Mhm.
ones who shared a little bit, I felt myself relax.
Yeah,
Like,
we have to
okay.
build that relationship,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Like, because if you don't build that relationship, they're like,
And
they don't even help
and
me.
it has to, in my opinion, it helps if it is an actual relationship, which means it goes back and forth, not just
Yeah,
one direction.
yeah, because then people feel like that you don't understand where they're coming from, or like
Yeah.
it's a lot of them are cookie cutters, right? They say the same shit, or like I even had friends here in their adult life who've never been to therapy, and they started going, and they're just like, this one's not helping at all. And
Mhm.
then they go see a different one. I'm like, try a few. Like, it's expensive, but like,
Yeah.
try a few. I'm like, it is so important, especially with me. Like, what I found, you have to mesh with them.
Right.
If you do not mesh with your therapist, it is not going to work for you.
It's true. And
It
we
won't.
are taught that. I've been thinking a lot about this lately, actually, because we're taught so much about it's all about the relationship. The relationship is 85% of what helps people change. The
Hmm.
techniques and all of that stuff is the least of it. But I've been thinking a lot lately about, and what does that mean, the relationship? Like, does it mean we do get to show up in a real, authentic way as human beings with our own struggles and share, yes, I'm in recovery, or I've been through sexual abuse, or like,
Hmm.
because how do you have a relationship if you don't share anything of yourself?
Yeah. I think to share, like, depending on the situation, I think sharing a little bit is good. I
Yeah.
wouldn't go like in depth because also like depending on who your client is too, right? You got to be careful that they're not going to open up their mouth about it to a bunch of people too, right? Because that's
Well,
the same
I
thing.
never worried about that, but I was
Huh?
careful not to take over the session and
Yeah.
make it my session. Like, I'm crying and no, you know, yeah, I had a really great teacher once. He was a psychiatrist, and I went to this training with him. And I was watching one of his sessions, and he was crying with the client. And I always remember afterwards, he says,
Mm.
we were talking about crying with clients, and he said, just never be the first one to cry, and it's okay.
Huh.
And I always remembered that and thought, okay, because I'll cry with
That's good
people.
though.
Yeah.
Because like yeah, like if they're like it shows that you have that empathy that
Hmm.
you can relate and you do understand too, right? And
Yeah,
like it's almost like a bonding thing.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's good to share some of that stuff with your clients within reason. Because it also that was a big thing for me being a troubled youth. It's like this lady fucking understands why I'm doing the things I'm doing.
Yeah. And just that there is a good reason that you're doing what you're doing. You're not just
Hmm.
bad.
No, like I've got like real shit going on. Well, will still do
Yeah,
shit going on. Like it's a coping mechanism.
it is. Yeah, you were trying to
So
survive. You were doing your best.
I was in fight mode. We don't fly.
Yeah, you were a fighter. I love that.
We're
I love the
I mean
fighters.
I try.
And you started getting tattoos. I remember that pretty early
Oh,
on. You got started
oh
getting
yeah,
tattoos.
like 16. I don't know. And that's actually a real disorder. I'd have to look it up. But it's like a legitimate disorder of people deal with pain by inflicting pain. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like
Masochism.
yeah, I think that's what it is.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know because like I'll get tattooed, I'll sit there for hours.
And it's the pain of it that actually gives
Yeah,
you a relief kind of thing.
yeah, and then I just get really tired after, and I just sleep for a few days, and then I feel good. It's weird.
That's really interesting. That feels really fascinating to me. Huh.
I just blew your mind.
You did. I'm like, oh, I never thought of that. It's kind of like, I guess, like self-harming. You know,
Kind
like
of.
people that cut or do other things. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I get that totally, that they're trying to
Mm-hmm.
match the emotional pain with a physical pain because then you get relief from it.
Yeah.
Where the emotional pain, there's nowhere, it seems like it's nowhere for it to go. But if you do
Yeah.
something physical, it leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Same
like a
kind of
tree and
thing.
it leaves.
Yep.
Yeah. Same, but different.
Yeah. Is there anything else we should talk about that you want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No? You've
I don't
been
know.
so great. I'm so glad we finally got a chance
I
to
know.
do this.
We've been so busy. Everything's been so busy.
I know. You're a busy woman. You got a
So are
lot
you.
going on. Yeah. We're rocking it.
We're slaying.
We're slaying. Oh, okay. I always do this little thing at the end. It's a little word association. I say a word, you say the first word that comes to your mind.
Oh shit. Okay.
You ready?
I don't know. Am I?
And there's no right or wrong. It's just a little game. Okay. Let's start with tattoo,
Art.
horse,
Fun.
racing,
Ooh. Nervous. Nerve sighted.
drugs,
Coping.
cancer,
Not real.
family,
Questionable.
bravery,
Ooh. That's a good one. Oh no, I don't even know. There's nothing there. Nothing's popping in.
fear,
Hide. Run. Run. Full tilt.
and let's do one more. Healing,
Solitude.
therapy.
Comfort.
Yay, that's a good place to stop.
That is a good place.
Aw, this has been so great. Thank you, Amy, for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was great. And I'm sure it won't be the last time I see you.
Probably not.
Now,
Probably not. There's more things that are coming.
get out there and race your horse.
Yes, definitely.
It's that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been doing lots. There's another one coming up on Wednesday. I didn't do the last 3 because we've just been doing a lot this year, so took some time to just chill.
And your hair looks fabulous, by the way.
Thanks. It's so long.
It's so
It's
long.
like almost as long as it was before I lost it all.
Yeah. It
So
looks
like 4 years of
great.
growth. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, your real hair. I'm surprised it's not curlier because a lot of people get curly hair after kids.
Oh, it was like
Was it
Betty
at
White
first?
when it first came back, but I think it's just gotten so heavy.
Okay.
Sometimes it stays and sometimes it doesn't. They call it the chemo curl.
Chemo curl, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, well, thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you again.
All right.